My favorite anime of all time is probably Code Geass. I like comparing it to Death Note. They're very similar. They're both people trying to make a change in their society. One's trying to get rid of all the criminals in Death Note, and one's trying to destroy a whole nation, and that's Britannia, and that's for Code Geass. There's that, and they also have this special power, and they're trying to hide their identity. So they're very similar, but I feel like Code Geass is just way better. I love the power in the show, how Lelouch, he gets to control people by telling them what to do. That's a pretty cool power, honestly. And since I said Lelouch, it made me remember, he is so goddamn smart. Like, I don't know how he comes up with these strategies, plans this all out for it to perfectly work out every time. And it's not even Lelouch, there's Suzaku. Suzaku's pretty smart, but I just like him a lot as a character. He's a great character. We have C2. C2 I like a lot. Colin was amazing. I liked Colin so much. Jeremiah, dude, beginning of the show you hate him, then you like him. Like, his character development, like, it happens quickly, but I like Jeremiah a lot. He's very loyal. Shirley, dude, Shirley's freaking amazing. She's always on Lelouch's side. She's like the girl that's like constantly like talking about Lelouch because she's so in love with him, but Lelouch doesn't really like her, like want to date her or anything. Lloyd was pretty cool. Euphemia is crazy. I don't even really want to talk about spoilers, because if you get spoiled for the show, it ruins it so much. Going into it blind, knowing nothing, is so good. Princess Euphemia, amazing character. Nonnelly's amazing also. Cornelia, she's like, I liked her. She wasn't like the best character in the world. I was really hoping to see more of Rivals, this guy right here. He was like Lelouch's best friend before like he got the power and then tried taking down Britannia. He was like his best friend, and you don't really see them hang out or like do anything together during the whole show. There's just like a bunch of people from the school. All of them were pretty cool from the school. Cool from the school. So stupid. In the show, it's 25 episodes for the first season and 25 for the second season. So it's not like the shortest. It's like not as short as Death Note, but it's not as big as or as long as other shows. I think it's like a good spot. 50 episodes, really good. And there's so many times through these 50 episodes that you think, how is there more episodes? Like, the show should be over here. But like, so many unexpected turns happen during this. Like, there's part, like I was just saying, there's part, oh, how is there so much episodes? This seems like a perfect way to end the show. And then something happens, and then the first season ends, and you're like, what are they even going to do for the second season? And then the second season happens, and you're, beginning of the second season, you're like so confused. Like, you don't know anything that happened. It's just all confusing. And then you figure out the story, and then you get to the end of the second season, and this is the greatest ending ever. If you haven't watched it, don't look it up. Just watch the show. Watch it. It is so worth it. It's the greatest ending in any show. Like, there's no other show that has a better ending than this. Like, it pieces together so perfectly. It's kind of hard to talk about this show without spoiling it, because there's parts I want to talk about that's like spoilers, but I want to keep this like spoiler free. First season, 32% of people gave it a 10 out of 10, with 31 out of 9. I gave this a 10 out of 10. 287,000 people put it on their plan to watch. You gotta hurry up. What about the second season? And also, while I'm looking at this, there's also like some movies and some like different like stories of it. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. I haven't watched them. But there's this Code Geass. I don't know what it is. It's a movie, but like not with any of the characters from the show, so I don't really know. So the first season it has an 8.7 average rating. The second season has an 8.9. Yeah, it makes sense. The finale was so good. 41% gave it a 10 out of 10. Like, it is so good. And I remember one of the episodes of Trash Taste. They were talking about that they either rewatched it or they realized that Code Geass has a lot of plot holes, something like that, and it's not as good as they originally thought. So maybe if you watch it twice, you'll realize some stuff, but watching it once, for me, I haven't realized anything. I just realized an amazing story. That's what I did. So the manga has a way lower score. And there's like a couple different ones. There's one about Nonali. It's like a couple different things. But none of these have any scores anywhere close to the movie. Or not the movie, to the anime. But who is the one that wrote this? So, there's two that did the story. Oh, he did. Yeah, all the Code Geass stuff. I don't see anything else that I have personally watched. One Piece. Defeat the Pirates. Is this like a movie or what? Oh, this is OVA. Oh, what about the other author? Berserk. What is this, just like OVAs or what? Oh, a movie of Berserk. All the Code Geass. Guilty Crown. Guilty Crown is very similar to Code Geass, of what I heard and off the first episode. Because I haven't watched past the first episode. But they're very similar now that I think about it. Space Dandy. Heard that's pretty good. And the art. Yeah, the art's really good for this. When did this anime come out? Well, it's the second season, so. Code Geass is really not. Oh, I'm on manga, that's why. Anime. Code Geass. This came out in 2006. Like, I love the art style of older animes. I think it looks amazing, and a lot of people agree with that. I'm pretty sure. New stuff looks cool also, but I love both. Like, their character designs look so cool. Also remembered that I was telling my friend to watch this anime, and he's heard that there's mechs in it, so that he wants to watch it because he's heard from me and my other friends that it's so good. But he's saying like the mech part, he doesn't really like animes with mechs, but that's what I felt like also. I didn't really like mechs, but this doesn't even feel like it. The mechs, they're just like soldiers. They're not like, it's not like Darling in the Franxx or like Evangelion or anything. I think I haven't watched them, but I'm pretty sure it's not like those. This is more like Lelouch being like a commander in a war, and he's commanding his troops, and like he has like generals, and they're in these mechs, and it's cool. Like I didn't really like mechs personally. Guilty Crown, I didn't like the mechs in it, but I only watched the first episode, so I'll probably like them now because I watched Code Geass. But mechs, I didn't really like it until now. Like it didn't even feel like a mech anime. It's the villains in the show, all really good. There's like not even a one that I think is bad. They're all great, and like you get so many like twists with the villains. It's amazing. As you can see, give this season and the second season a masterpiece, because it is so good. Definitely watch it. And the openings also. First opening, really good. second one, also pretty good. The third one's pretty good, as I'm going off what I remember. Fourth one, I didn't like as much. I'm pretty sure there's only 4. Yeah. The fourth opening's the one that I didn't really like as much, but none of them are bad. They're all good openings. And the endings. The first 2 are really good. I can't really remember what the third and the fourth one are for the endings, but they're probably good. I think I was just like so invested in the second season that I didn't want like pay attention to the endings at all. I was just going to the next episode straight away. The first season I actually listened to the ending and it was super good. So definitely watch Code Geass if you haven't. This guy will probably become one of your favorite anime characters.